Welcome to Earth and Kind Quests. My name is Mike. In this episode of Nemesis Battles, a Beastmaster Ranger and a Fey Wanderer Ranger fight against each other. The two Rangers are at level 8, using the rules in the 2024 Player's Handbook of Dungeons & Dragons. Although they share many of the same features as Rangers, they are separate characters with different motivations and powers. The Beastmaster is part of an invasion force attempting to seize control of a seaport town. The Fey Wanderer is among the few defenders of this place. As with all of these videos you can enjoy without any prior knowledge or investment, I will clarify what happens with the game mechanics and the story narrative, while demonstrating in the 3D world builder and virtual tabletop system of RPG stories. For extra details about the two Ranger characters, in the video text description, you can find the web links for the level 8 character sheets in D&D Beyond. The Forest Gnome Beastmaster Ranger is named Buddy Ward. He keeps a beast companion in the form of a goose, acting today as a beast of the sky. The Wood Elf Fey Wanderer Ranger is named Archie Snipes. He can draw on powers from the Feywild to overcome various situations in combat or in general utility. Leading up to this point, the dreaded Worm of Doom has been rampaging throughout the world. It burrows through the earth. It can emerge anywhere and at any time. It brings total devastation, and then it burrows beneath the ground again until it can find its next place to destroy. One such destroyed place is this seaport town. Among the few survivors, people face a tough decision about either trying to rebuild their lives here or else moving away to find a different place to live. While the seaport town is in this vulnerable condition, an invasion force arrives. The Beastmaster Ranger, Buddy Ward, and the Glamour Bard, Max Glimmerhands, lead the invasion force. They land at the ruins of the port, and they begin a march with siege equipment. The group will move inland to sweep through the terrain, and eventually toward the hilltop that supports the remnants of the royal palace. Some people appear to be rebuilding the royal castle fortifications. If any members of the royal family have survived, then they have not yet shown themselves in public. In the middle of the town area, a temple or church building remains standing. Most of these survivors have gathered here. They prepare a makeshift shelter camp while considering what to do next. A few people are stationed at the ruins of the former town wall gate. Among this group, two local heroes are the Fey Wanderer Ranger, Archie Snipes, and the Moonbard Mona Moonchanter. They know that they cannot defend successfully against the approaching invasion force. The Fey Wanderer Archie Snipes encourages for the group to retreat inland in order to seek protective shelter inside the temple building. Meanwhile, Archie Snipes will stay here to fight 1 versus 1 against the archer who is with the invading group. The invasion force advances inland with the siege equipment, while the Beastmaster Ranger Buddy Ward remains at a distance behind the group, preparing to act as a sniper at long range. The Fey Wanderer Ranger Archie Snipes personally is familiar with exactly this approach. He prepares for a contest of one sniper versus another, blurring the lines between the hunter and the hunted. For practical purposes, a separate video episode will focus on a battle between the invading Glamour Bard and the defending Moon Bard. Two other characters are here as well. A warrior of the Shadow Monk at last has tracked down her lifelong arch-rival to this seaport town. An intelligence-based Eldritch Knight fighter hides among the ruins, knowing that a confrontation will be inevitable. The current episode concentrates on the Ranger versus Ranger battle. At first, the two Rangers use distance and cover to hide from each other. They track each other's movements. Soon enough, they learn that they both are using the same skill set and training as stealthy sharpshooters. Gradually, they move closer toward one another, incrementally constraining the options of where they can move or hide while they wait for the opportune moment to attack. At a certain point, the two Rangers both are caught off their guard. They are distracted by the distant sounds of magical songs related to the concurrent Bard battle. Now the two Rangers are exposed in view of each other. The combat begins. The two Rangers roll for initiative. The Beastmaster rolls 20. The Fey Wanderer rolls 23. The Fey Wanderer will act first, followed by the Beastmaster. The Beast of the Sky will act during the Beastmaster's turn. In round 1, the Fey Wanderer Ranger Archie Snipes sets his sights on his opponent. As a bonus action, he casts Hunter's Mark without using his spell slot, instead using his Favored Enemy feature as a ranger. The Hunter's Mark targets the Beastmaster. The Fey Wanderer needs to use his concentration to maintain the spell up to 1 hour. During this time, he adds 1d6 of force damage to each attack that hits the Beastmaster. Additionally, he rolls with advantage for perception or survival checks to find the Beastmaster. Archie Snipes makes 2 attacks with his short bow. He gives himself advantage with the first attack by expending 1 use of his lucky feat with his background as a wayfarer. The advantage attack roll is 17, hitting against the armor class of 17. The attack causes 8 piercing damage with the arrow, plus 4 force damage with the Hunter's Mark. Archie Snipes applies another 4 psychic damage with his Dreadful Strikes feature as a Fey Wanderer Ranger, applicable only once per turn against each target. The Vex weapon mastery of the short bow grants advantage on the Fey Wanderer's next attack roll against the same enemy. With the Vex advantage, the second attack roll is 21, hitting the Beastmaster. The short bow attack produces 11 piercing damage. The Hunter's Mark adds 4 force damage. The Vex weapon mastery grants advantage again, lasting until the end of the Fey Wanderer's next turn. After being struck by the arrows, the Beastmaster Ranger Buddy Ward retains 29 of his total 60 hit points. He is in the bloodied condition, with half or fewer of his hit point maximum. The Fey Wanderer Archie Snipes uses his movement to climb down a wall of the ruins. Given all of the handholds and footholds, a person can climb here without an athletics skills check, but the climbing speed usually would be at half speed. As a wood elf, Archie Snipes moves with a base speed of 35 feet. As a ranger, he is equipped with the roving feature, granting an extra 10 feet of movement, as well as a climb speed and a swim speed equal to his walk speed, for a total of 45 feet of movement, including while climbing along these ruins. The Fey Wanderer moves outside the line of sight of his opponent. He did not formally use the hide action, so his general position is detectable. The Beastmaster Ranger Buddy Ward prefers to stay at a distance and behind cover. He cannot see his opponent right now, but he knows that the Fey Wanderer moved around the other side of the ruins. Buddy Ward uses his bonus action to command his beast companion. He instructs for the Beast of the Sky to attack the Fey Wanderer. The Beast of the Sky can fly up to 60 feet. It cannot fly far enough to reach into melee contact with the Fey Wanderer. However, with the Beastmaster's exceptional training feature, the Beast Companion can use its bonus action for a few options. One option is to dash, essentially allowing to fly another 60 feet. The Primal Beast enters into melee contact with the intended target. The Beast Companion makes 1 attack using its Beast's Strike. The attack roll is 25, hitting against the armor class of 17. The Beast's Strike delivers 9 points of damage, technically described as slashing damage. The incoming attack could break the Fey Wanderer's concentration on his Hunter's Mark spell. He rolls a Constitution saving throw. A result of 12 succeeds. Archie Snipes continues to concentrate on the Hunter's Mark. The Beastmaster Buddy Ward hears the sounds of his Beast Companion in combat, and he identifies more clearly about where his opponent is situated. Buddy Ward uses his roving feature as a ranger to move and climb down to the next lower floor level. He moves until he can see his opponent. The Fey Wanderer Ranger is behind 3/4 cover, ordinarily adding a bonus to his armor class. With the Sharpshooter feat, however, Buddy Ward can ignore the interference of half cover or 3/4 cover, among the other benefits of the Sharpshooter feat. Buddy Ward makes 2 attacks with his short bow. He spends 1 use of his lucky feat with his background as a wayfarer to gain advantage on the first attack roll. The result is a natural 20, scoring a critical hit. The damage dice are doubled. The critical hit causes 9 points of piercing damage. The Vex weapon mastery of the short bow grants advantage on the next attack roll. With the Vex advantage, the second attack roll is 27, hitting against the armor class of 17. The attack brings 10 points of piercing damage. The Vex weapon mastery of the short bow continues into the Beastmaster's next turn. With the 2 instances of incoming damage, the Fey Wanderer rolls 2 Constitution saving throws to try to concentrate on his Hunter's Mark spell. He rolls 12 and 21. He maintains his concentration. With these wounds, the Fey Wanderer Archie Snipes retains 32 of his total 60 hit points. The Beastmaster Ranger Buddy Ward uses the remainder of his movement to climb back upward to the top level of the ruins. He drops himself down prone behind a set of crates. The prone condition grants disadvantage on incoming attack rolls beyond 5 feet, but it grants advantage on attack rolls within 5 feet. Standing up from the prone condition requires half of a creature's movement. In round 2, the Fey Wanderer Ranger Archie Snipes acknowledges that he is about equally matched with his opponent. At this time, he will need to do something to change the battlefield situation. Archie Snipes knows that the Beastmaster Ranger moved up to the top floor level. He will need to find a way to move up there as well. Furthermore, he will need to move at least 60 feet in order to gain a line of sight at the Beastmaster, beyond the Fey Wanderer's base movement of 45 feet. As a bonus action, Archie Snipes casts the spell Misty Step using a 2nd level spell slot. He teleports 30 feet in the direction toward his opponent. The teleportation avoids the possibility of an opportunity attack by the Beast of the Sky. The Misty Step spell ordinarily is not available for a ranger. Misty Step is part of the special spell list available for a Fey Wanderer subclass of a ranger. Archie Snipes uses his regular movement and his climb speed with the roving feature to move up to the top floor. He follows the same climbing route that he saw his opponent use earlier. He gains direct line of sight. He moves within 5 feet of his enemy. Attacks within 5 feet of the prone Beastmaster are with advantage. Ranged attacks within 5 feet of an opponent, though, usually would be with disadvantage, but the sharpshooter feat ignores this problem. Another redundant source of advantage is with the Vex weapon mastery of the shortbow, continuing from the Fey Wanderer's previous turn. The two sources of advantage do not stack with each other. The Beastmaster Buddy Ward spends his final 2 uses of his lucky feat to impose disadvantage on the 2 incoming attack rolls, effectively cancelling the Fey Wanderer's advantage. The Fey Wanderer Archie Snipes makes 2 regular attack rolls with his shortbow. The first attack roll is a natural 1, indicating an automatic miss. The second result is 26, hitting against the armor class of 17. The 1 successful hit causes 10 piercing damage with the arrow, 6 force damage with the Hunter's Mark, and 1 psychic damage with the Fey Wanderer's Dreadful Strikes feature. The Beastmaster Ranger Buddy Ward now retains only 12 of his total 60 hit points. He will not survive through another round of this combat. Buddy Ward uses half of his movement to stand up from the prone condition. The Beastmaster uses his bonus action to command his Beast Companion to fly toward him, using a fly speed of 60 feet and the dash action for another 60 feet. The Beast of the Sky does not yet use all of its dash speed because first Buddy Ward mounts onto the Beast Companion. The Beastmaster Ranger uses the disengage action to avoid the possibility of an opportunity attack by his opponent. He uses half of his movement to mount onto the Beast of the Sky. As a forest gnome, Buddy Ward is a small-sized humanoid. I am allowing that he can mount onto his Beast Companion. The Beast of the Sky is a medium-sized creature, so it is 1 size larger and arguably capable of accepting a rider. With the exceptional training feature, the Beastmaster can instruct the Beast Companion to use a bonus action for various options. In this case, the instruction is to disengage while continuing to move away with the remainder of the movement and dash action. For the narrative purposes of this episode, the Beastmaster Ranger Buddy Ward removes himself from the combat. The Beastmaster will rest briefly, and then potentially he could rejoin with his group. The Fey Wanderer Ranger Archie Snipes resists the impulse to chase after his enemy. Instead, he shifts his attention toward his allies, trying to defend the remnants of the seaport town. Farther inland, the invasion force is making its way toward the ruins of the royal castle. With the siege equipment, a hostile takeover seems to be just a matter of time. Meanwhile, the Moon Bard, Mona Moonchanter, engages in a contest of song and music against the Glamour Bard, Max Glimmerhands. The next 2 video episodes will focus on different 1 versus 1 battles as parts of the larger conflict. The following episodes will bring the individual characters together for teamwork encounters. For now, in the comment section, please share your ideas and suggestions about what could have happened differently and what you would like to see during other episodes. As always, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.